Ready?
Yeah.
Hey creatures, welcome to 18.3. Today I'm going to pretend to write up on the whiteboard, but I have it pre-prepared. So here are my tips for 18.3. We're going to go through your calves and how to get your double unders on point, how to break those double unders up, a couple of tips on muscle ups, what to do in the toilet, and how to utilize towels for maximum performance. So starting with number one, your calves. Obviously people have worked out, there's like lots and lots of double unders in the workout. Probably for most of us, it's not going to be 800, thankfully, but you're probably still going to do a lot. And even if you only get halfway through one round, it's still really big sets. Last year people complained about double unders, and there's way more this year, and they're in much bigger chunks. So the first thing to do is to warm up your calves, which I can't say how important that is. Kat, do you want to show us just a tiptoe walk? Cool, and then walking on your heels. Awesome. So just give that a go, like a few rounds of that before the workout, and that'll get lots of blood flow into your calves so it doesn't hit too hard. And then the funny thing is like it's an easy one to mess up because you really want to warm them up, but you really don't want to do too much either. In terms of skipping, like what I would be recommending would be quite a few sets of 5 if you find them pretty tough, and if you're really good at them, maybe some sets of 10 to 15, absolute maximum. And no more than like probably 30 or 40 in the warm-up for most of us, because you just want to save that bouncing for the workout. And then just quickly in terms of a repeat, it's an almost impossible one to do again, I would say for a lot of people. Just because there is so much jumping, there's a pretty big chance of injury. If you do 700 hard double under jumps on one day, and 1 or 2 days later try and do it again but faster, I think you're going to have a lot of trouble, and I really wouldn't recommend it. One of my best tips for double unders, and I did this last year, was I just put a point on the wall, or I just found a point on the wall, and I stared at that the whole time I did double unders. Other people are going to be doing the workout around you. You will so easily get distracted. You need to have a point on the wall. I put a little bit of tape, or you could just find something and just look there the entire time, and that'll keep you straight and balanced, and stop these ones and get away from the rings. Cool, in terms of double unders, I just really recommend breaking up the double unders. So it's 100, unless you're outstanding at double unders, more than 250 in a row unbroken, I would be definitely breaking up the 100. There's plenty of time, you can break up everything in this workout, so don't be embarrassed if you're great at double unders to still go 40, 40, 20. Cool. In terms of your muscle ups now, this is a tough one. It's too late to get strong and get really good muscle ups. Should have come to class more all year. But for people that are good at muscle ups, I think you'll be fine. Make sure you break them up smart. If you're having trouble getting some, this is a technique that we don't recommend in class when you're getting better at them because it doesn't really get you anywhere. But on the day, if you really want to get one or get a few, it does work quite well. So there's 2 styles. And we're going to be as sexist as possible when we describe these. The first style we see mostly work for guys. Because guys are quite strong but have limited flexibility particularly. We find this style works really well. So you have to have a full lockout at the start to make the rep count, but then you're quickly going to bend your arms and get over. And you're going to go big hips and turn. Done. Awesome. So what you saw Kat do is go false grip, meet the lockout standard, but then quickly get halfway there, and that's where she did her legs, hip, and roll. That's a great technique if you're quite strong, but don't have much flexibility and technique. For girls, still using the false grip, we highly recommend that. But show us a little bit different. So that one, cool, is just relying on a much bigger swing, but still having the false grip, because if you're not as strong, holding that half pull-up will really tire you out. The half pull-up. Cool, let's come over. So yeah, great one to potentially give the false grip another go, if you can, and if you're having trouble getting some. If you're only going to try and do a couple of muscle ups, share rings with somebody else. There's plenty of time. Bring some water, to be a bit of sitting around. If you can't do a dip, I wouldn't try doing muscle ups because the way it is you can get the first bit, but you do have to be able to dip. So if you can't show us a full range of motion strict dip on the rings, today's probably a good day to do scaled once you get to the rings. Toilet, probably the most important bit for some of us, particularly the girls. This is the workout where there's a really good chance of maybe needing to pee during the workout or actually peeing during the workout, because of the skipping and the muscle ups. So what I'd recommend is, Kat, can you tell us what you would do? I actually don't know what to do.
Just go to the toilet.
Great advice from Kat. Go to the bathroom as much as possible. Number 1 is the essential one here, and do that straight before the workout. towel. There are towels at Bondi Junction at Edgecliff if you're there. If you're Marrickville, bring your own towel because you just want all the sweat off your hands. If you do double unders and you go from double unders back to the muscle ups, the sweat is just going to drench down your palm as you're doing double unders, and then there's nothing you can do. Chalk makes it worse. So you've got to be toweling all the time, or bring in some sweat bands if you want to be extra careful. Cool, so as well, if you think about how far you're going to get in the workout, look, to be honest, just try and see someone that is pretty similar to you, see how far they're going to get in the workout and plan your strategy accordingly. Everyone's going to have wildly different ones. The general theme is you always break it up more than you think to in this style of workout for every single movement. To recap, really warm up your calves, break up your double unders, try out a false grip if you need to on the muscle ups, please go to the bathroom, please use a towel. When it comes to the dumbbell snatches, I think everyone's going to be alright for them. Just go nice and slow. Because you're always changing hands, it's not going to tire out your grip too much, but just leave your ego at the door. If you can do 50 overhead squats at that weight unbroken like me, I would probably still go 8-7-5 because the workout is going to spend all your time doing muscle ups. If you're a bit upset about the workout because you can't do some of the movements, just have fun this week. There's lots of options you can do. You can do scaled, you can do RX, you can start the workout RX and then go to scale when you get the muscle ups. Just have fun and next year round, if you're strong enough, maybe you'll be able to give them a go. Good luck, creatures.